All right, my beautiful people. Once again, I welcome you to this wonderful YouTube channel where they give you the back-to-back news and informate on things where they happen for the land as it they hot. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you self can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Straight to the matter where we carry come for you because Primate Ayodele Primate Ayo na that man of God in quote we be say like to give prophecy. He don't give a lot of prediction. I'm not even calling it prophecy because these people are just predicting things just the same way people forecast and predict football and all that. That is the way these so-called men of God, are doing all this kind of prediction or in the name of prophecy. That is why most of their so-called prophecies, end up failing woefully, and it is actually bad when they do these things and they use the name of God. They use the name of God in vain, to claim that they are prophesying to the people. But the reality is that all they do is a matter of prediction. They are, trying to guess or second guess, and when it turns out good, then they will take the glory to themselves. Well, that's not the issue. The news why I carry come for you. Primate Ayodele don't release 2024 prophecies. And the major reason why I'm bringing this news is because he has come out to say that God said in quote that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpá will quarrel very soon. That is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpá, will end up fighting very soon. And that is what Primate Ayodele is coming out to say, that this is what God, told him that will happen in 2024. Without wasting any more of your time, make you go straight to the news. But don't forget, make you go to the comment section, give your own input on what you think or what you feel about this so-called prophecy by Primate Ayodele. The news in detail. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Ayodele, has reeled out a 91-page prophecies for the year 2024. Primate Ayodele's 2024 prophecies touched on Nigeria's economy, the All Progressive Congress, APC, Nigerian Governors Forum, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Other areas of the prophecies include Biafra, Simon Ekpá, Nnamdi Kanu, and Sunday Igboho. We continue with the news. He further spoke about the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, National Security Advisor, NSA, Nuhu Ribadu, and Aso. Not left out were predictions on Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, as well as upcoming election in Edo State and Ondo State. Part of the prophecies reads, the economy in Nigeria, the Spirit of God says the Nigerian economy needs a lot of prayer for it to be revived. The economy policies and activities needs to be well moderated and coordinated in order to achieve desired result. I foresee that under the current realities, the CFA will be stronger than the Naira. Also, the dollar to Naira will rise to 1,400, and this will shake the economy so badly. There are forces that are hell-bent at frustrating the Tinubu-led federal government, but they will not be successful. This is what Ayodele is saying on the economy, that there are forces, working against the economy and blah, blah, blah. The reality is that people are looting money, stealing money, and keeping this money to themselves. And you're coming out here to say that the economy, Sekwanka, now God Sekwanke, and this and that. All these things are rubbish. people should stop using the name of the Lord in vain. It is a sin. And the problem is that they are always calling God and claiming prophets, prophet this, prophet that. I'm not bringing anybody, I'm not berating anybody. But the reality is that this is getting out of hands. Let us continue with the prophecies. The one he spoke on Simon Ekpá and Nnamdi Kanu. He said, the Spirit of God says Simon Ekpá and Nnamdi Kanu will still fight. I foresee division within the ranks of the indigenous people of Biafra. The Spirit of God says those clamoring for the release of Nnamdi Kanu will not be appreciated in 2024. If they are not very careful, Nnamdi Kanu is risking very long jail term. The Spirit of God says Nnamdi Kanu must not be jailed. He deserves no special favor, but let there be justice. I foresee that Nnamdi Kanu does not need favor, but let there be justice. Nnamdi Kanu does not need special treatment from the government, but the application of the rule of law as applicable to him. The Spirit of God says, jailing him will cause chaos, especially in the southeast. I foresee that if Sunday Igboho should return to Nigeria, the government will clamp down on him. Nigeria needs prayer, as I foresee that Nnamdi Kanu can only be released through dialogue and special consideration and understanding by the government, and definitely not by protest and fault-finding. On the issue of Biafra, Prophet Ayodele went further to predict. He said, the Spirit of God says the Biafran government will have so many issues to face. It will be divided into two. Simon Ekpá will face embarrassment, and he also risk arrest. I foresee that they will do everything for Nnamdi Kanu to drop his Biafran agitation. Those who are negotiating for his release will tell him to drop his agitation, which will not be realistic, and also they will penetrate the inner caucus of the indigenous people or Biafra movement to impress on members the need of Nnamdi Kanu to accept government condition and be released. Also, the sit-at-home order. The government will take every step to stop it. I foresee that the big men and seasoned politicians from Igbo land will never support the creation of Biafra. Well, I'm going to stop this with the prediction of Prophet Ayodele. I'm going to stop it right here because our major focus on is on his prediction on the Biafran struggle, then Simon Ekpá and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said earlier, these are mere predictions. It doesn't mean that these things he's saying is gonna happen. You know, what I don't understand is Prophet Ayodele saying that God said that Simon Ekpá, will face embarrassment. I'm not speaking against him, but the reality is, what kind of embarrassment is Simon Ekpá going to face? The funniest thing is that these people think this issue of Biafran struggle, or Biafran freedom is something that has to do with one man. Yes, we know that the Nigerian government are trying to do everything possible to abduct, Simon Ekpá the same way they did to Nnamdi Kanu. But the reality is that, Simon Ekpá is not even ready to lose guard at this point in time. So all these predictions, he's saying, for me, it doesn't really follow. It doesn't really add up. These are mere words. And my annoyance, with these so-called prophets, because they've really caused a lot of problem, both in the families and in the societies generally, with their so-called prophecy. That is why if anybody is coming out to say that he's prophesying to you, better use your number 6. If not, you end up being in a very big mess. You better use your sense. If not, you end up being in serious trouble. You end up destroying your family and your home because of ndị Chukwu sikwa Chukwu asịghị akarịala. Ha akarịala n'obodo. And the reality is that they are not seeing anything. They are not seeing anything. That is how they messed themselves up, during the last election with lots of prediction. My issue be say, wetin concern all this prediction wey una dey do. The thing dey be like say na bet Naija dem dey play. Let them remove their eyes, from Biafra, and let Biafrans handle their problem. They should stop predicting. I will not call it a prophecy because this is not prophecy. It is not happening. God did not say anything. God did not say anything. They should stop using the name of the Lord in vain. They should stop it. They are creating more chaos. They should stop it. Ayodele and the rest should stop it. They are only looking for cheap popularity, That is what they are looking for. And they are looking for a way to create division. I know these are the things that they are praying for. Division. You don't hear Ramas who carry the matter con. This matter no funny at all. But go to the comment section, give your own input on what you think concerning this prediction by Ayodele. Thank you and God bless you.